Hello, this is Salawan with a video review. Now I have again the Neon Genesis Evangelion Real Model 13, Zeruel the 14th Angel. I had already reviewed this figure some time ago, but it was on a very low definition and with a horrible voiceover work. It's actually quite embarrassing seeing that video nowadays. Good thing is that I deleted it from YouTube and nobody else can see it anymore, so I'm going to redo the review of this figure. So, as I said, it's manufactured, well, I didn't say who was manufactured by. It's manufactured by SEGA. It has a little logo down here. So it's part of the series of the real action models. It was one of the first Evangelion figures that there were. We can see that they actually made a whole lineup of Evangelion. We can see here Evangelion Unit 0, Unit 0 in blue, 1, 2, 3, and even the mass production Evangelion. They had some limited articulation. I think they could only move their knees and their arms, and I think that was it. They were quite stiff. But interestingly, they made two angel figures. They made Sachiel, the third angel, and Zeruel, as the one I have here. Now, Sachi is a very interesting figure. It was articulated. It could move the arms, the elbows, and I think that's it. And, well, nowadays, although the real model series it's quite rare to see nowadays, I got lucky and I got my hands into one of them, the Zeruel. It's, well, I'm going to be honest, I have not seen one of these in like 2 years, even on eBay, and sometimes things like those pop out every now and then. I got mine for about, oh, what was it? It was a long time ago. I think it was $60? Something like that. Obviously it's much more than its original price, but given how rare these figures have become, well, it was worth it. I have seen the Sachiel on Mercado Libre, the Mexican-Spanish version of eBay, but it goes well above $100. I don't really think it's worth it, especially for such an old figure. And more importantly, I don't have the money. But anyway, since they announced the SH Monster Arts figures for the Rebuild of Evangelion Angels, I'm holding my breath to see if they are released, because it has been a long time since they announced them, and there has been no word on them ever since. Anyhow, back to this figure. So, the Neon Genesis Evangelion model, I don't know what it says in here, but on this side, on top of the cardboard, here, it's a text that reads as follows. In the year 2015, entities called Angeles appeared in Tokyo 3. Mankind's only hope for survival is Evangelion, the multi-purpose humanoid fighting machine developed and constructed by NERV, a United Nations Special Agency. Summoned by his father, the Supreme Commander of NERV, 14-year-old Ikari Shinji climbs aboard Evangelion and finds himself throwing nilly-willy into a maelstrom of battle. So, as you can see, they named the angels Angeles, as in Spanish. They misspelled Nerv once. One, it's written Ragnerv, and the other one is called Nerv, with an F. And Shinji is thrown willy-nilly. I don't know what it is, and I don't know what maelstrom is. Anyhow. So, as in most packages from the late 90s, it's mostly a blister pack, so that you can see most of the figure. It comes with this hole to put it on the racks, and it was held on by staples all the way to the back. I removed the staples so I can slide the back of the package like this, and it's held in place by another transparent blister inside. This. So all you have to do is put it out, and there you go. So, since the angel cannot stand because of its tiny feet, they provided some sort of, well, not some sort, base for it. It's a tripod base, very easy to assemble, and there is a tiny hole in the back of the angel. You plug it there, and there you go. Now, as you can see, the figure is very detailed, even for those days standards. On close inspection, we can see, well, I can see that there are some mishaps in the paint here. on the sides of the mask, but besides that, it's pretty good. It's rare to see a figure of the angels, and particularly of this one, but this one is almost flawless. Well, it does have some downsides, but besides that, it's a really good figure. The body, it's hollow, it's kind of spongy, has a spongy feeling. These parts are more solid, but feel hollow. And one of the main the only feature that this had was the extra pair of arms, long arms. So as you can see here, they have these indentations on either side, so that you can hold them. Since the body is soft and hollow, all you have to do is pull one of this to the side, and then slide this one and do this motion, so that it inserts in the slot designed for it, like this. And there you go. The long arm Zeruel. So it doesn't have any paintwork on the arms. It's supposed to be like toilet paper, as it is usually referred to. But, well, that's pretty much it with this figure. It doesn't do much, but then again, the angel didn't move at all. Well, as I was saying, it's a pretty rare figure nowadays. I don't know of anybody else who owns one of these. So if you happen to if one happens to cross your path, I recommend it. It's a really nice edition, especially if you have Neon Genesis Evangelion figures. So an interesting detail about this figure is that it is almost on a perfect scale with Evangelion Revoltex. Here, for comparison, I have the Evangelion Unit 01 from Revoltech, the Revoltech number 004. It's a custom I made, actually, and matching the theme of the Zeruel figure. It's it's the Berserk Eva Unit 1 from episode 19. I made it from one of those, so you can see both the scale of the Angel and the Eva are almost perfect. Maybe the Eva should be a little bit taller, but besides that, well, they match perfectly, so you can pose them along with all other Revoltex from this line. And that also include all the both of the Unit 0s, Unit 2, 3, and even Unit 4, so that you can have them all together. And if you happen to run across this shield, then you can add it to your collection too. They look really good. And these preserve very well. It has, even though it's I don't know how old this figure may be, maybe 10? No, that would be 2015, no, 2014, so 10 for 2004, let's be nice and say 15 years, so maybe it's more, and the plastic has not gone yellow, and neither has a blister, so I think these figures were very well manufactured. They had a very good standard. So, well, this was all. This was the one making a video review. The SEGA Real Model 13, from Neon Genesis Evangelion Zeruel the 14th Angel. Visit my blog, posters.blogspot.com, even though I haven't been publishing there for some time now, on my Tumblrs, which have been neglected lately. Sorry about that. That's the price you have to pay for your education and the finals of the semester. So I hope I will be putting something there soon. I'm going to be reviewing the rest of my collection soon too. Thanks for watching.